In 2012, Steven Spielberg released Lincoln, a film that doesn't just depict history but immerses you in the tense, smoky rooms where it was made. Starring Daniel Day-Lewis in an Oscar-winning performance, it focuses on the final months of Abraham Lincoln's life and his push to pass the 13th Amendment abolishing slavery. The film was a passion project for Spielberg, who acquired the rights to Doris Kearns Goodwin's book Team of Rivals in 2001. Screenwriter Tony Kushner spent 6 years crafting the script, focusing intensely on the political maneuvering rather than Lincoln's entire life, or the Civil War battles. With a production budget of approximately $65 million, Lincoln was a major studio film by DreamWorks, released by Disney's Touchstone Pictures. It was shot over 54 days, primarily in Virginia, which offered tax incentives and preserved period locations. Daniel Day-Lewis's preparation is legendary. He spent a year researching, reading Lincoln's letters, and even learning to write with a quill. He remained in character on set, speaking in Lincoln's reported high-pitched voice, which surprised many cast members. Spielberg insisted on authenticity. The White House set was meticulously recreated based on historical photographs. Costume designer Joanna Johnston studied period garments, creating over 150 outfits. Even the wallpaper patterns were accurate to the 1860s. The cast is a who's who of talent. Sally Field as Mary Todd Lincoln, Tommy Lee Jones as Thaddeus Stevens, David Strathairn as William Seward, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robert Lincoln. Field famously fought for her role, convincing Spielberg she was right despite being a decade older than Mary Todd was at the time. A key trivia, Spielberg originally planned to direct immediately after Munich 2005, but waited for Liam Neeson, then Day-Lewis. Day-Lewis initially refused, but Spielberg sent him a handwritten letter that changed his mind. The film's success hinged on this casting. The film's climax, the House vote on the amendment, was shot in the actual Virginia House of Delegates chamber in Richmond. Spielberg used multiple cameras to capture the tension, with the vote sequence taking days to film due to its complexity. Historically, the film takes liberties for dramatic effect. For example, the Connecticut representatives' votes were changed to show dissent, and some timelines are compressed. However, historians praise its overall accuracy, especially in depicting Lincoln's political pragmatism. At the box office, Lincoln was a hit, grossing over $275 million worldwide. It received critical acclaim, with particular praise for Day-Lewis's performance, Kushner's script, and Spielberg's direction. The award season was dominated by Lincoln. It received 12 Oscar nominations, winning 2 Best Actor for Day-Lewis and Best Production Design. It also won a Golden Globe for Day-Lewis and numerous other accolades. Behind the scenes, Day-Lewis's method acting extended to texting cast members in character. He also walked with a cane offset to maintain Lincoln's reported gait. This immersion helped create an uncanny, revered portrayal. Spielberg's direction focused on intimate scenes, using close-ups to capture emotion. Cinematographer Janusz Kaminski employed natural light and a desaturated color palette to evoke the period, avoiding the glossy look of some historical dramas. The film's legacy endures. It's studied in classrooms for its historical insights and in film schools for its craftsmanship. It sparked renewed public interest in Lincoln and the 13th Amendment, proving cinema's power to educate and inspire. In conclusion, Lincoln is more than a biopic. It's a masterclass in filmmaking. From Day-Lewis's transformative performance to Spielberg's visionary direction, it captures the essence of leadership in turmoil, a timeless piece that resonates with history and humanity.